Hello, everybody, and welcome to Risk of Rain 2, which is also channel update thing, sorta. Anytime in the past at least, anytime I have done a channel update, it's been through Risk of Rain. I don't know why, it's nice to be able to, not really have to, focus too much on the game, because it's pretty much just point and click, and it gives me the opportunity to be able to talk about things like what's popping, what's going on, what's the word. So what is the word, you might be wondering? Well, there's not really a whole lot particularly to talk about, but there are a couple of main things. Primarily, where have the uploads been? It's been kind of quiet the last, few months. I'll have little brief periods of uploading and then brief periods of not. Well, okay, it's a lie to say they're brief. I'll have periods of uploading and then periods of no uploads for like a month at a time. The truth is, I have been very busy, unfortunately. As some of you may know and as others may not know, I am trying to pursue a self-starting career in photography. I am basically trying to establish my own photography business and make that a full-time gig, right? And believe it or not, that takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of my energy. I have been spending a whole lot of time editing photos. I have been spending a whole lot of time going out and doing IRL video making. I'm kind of doing this semi-informal apprenticeship right now with a photographer who lives near me. And I've been helping him. He does a lot of videography stuff for companies, like commercial shooting. So I've been helping him do all that stuff. It's very fun, but it takes a whole hell of a lot of time. And unfortunately, that has left me unable to upload and stay as attentive to the channel as I might like to be. So that's kind of the state of things right now. I am also in college, and basically when I'm not doing photography, I am doing homework and exams and projects and basically all the other fun stuff that I'm, making myself go through. So that's where I've been. And like I said, I am hoping that I can start to get back to a more regular schedule, because the semester just ended and I am on summer break. So I won't have classes all day, I won't have assignments that I have to do, etc., etc. I can devote a lot more time to doing things like YouTube, but I can also devote a lot more time doing things like photography. Which brings me to point two. I don't know if any of you saw, or I don't even know if it came up in your feed. I don't know how posts work very much on YouTube, but basically, tomorrow is my birthday. The day after this video goes up, May the 7th, is my birthday. And I am looking at getting myself a nice camera, a nice photography camera. The only problem with that is that they're expensive as shit, and I can't afford one. I've been saving for a long time, trying to be able to get to a point where I can eventually afford one. But those things are really, really expensive, and I don't make enough money at my job, along with my car payment and rent, to be able to really afford one anytime soon. And I put up a post that was basically like, hey, I am broke, and it's my birthday, please donate some money to me. Yes, I did the one thing that I thought I would never do. I shamelessly begged the internet for money. But here's the thing, right? It's not money to go buy a Lamborghini or anything like that. I felt kind of okay about it because I'm pretty much asking for help to get started in a business, right? This is like, at least in my eyes, it's like, well, it's not that bad. Like, I still feel like kind of shitty for doing it, but at the same time, it's like, I'm basically trying to get every avenue possible out of the way to help raise money towards this, because the absolute last option is I have to take out a loan. Or I have to compile it into my student loans because I'm taking some photography classes in this upcoming semester. And the problem with taking loans out is I'm gonna basically pay for this camera 6 times over by the time I pay them back. Which is obviously kind of the last thing that I want to do. I really do not want to have to do that. So I put up a post and I was just like, you know, if you could, even if you could spare $5, you know, I would love $5. Do not feel obligated to donate anything. I don't want this to feel like I'm trying to like guilt people into donating. That's not it at all. I just wanted to address the post because I'm sure that at least one of you saw that and were like, ew, he's begging for money now. Yes, I am begging for money now. I wholly admit that I'm begging for money now, but it's because I need money right now. So that's the deal with that. The camera that I'm looking at is a Sony A7R4. They have one on Amazon refurbished for about $2,100. And I am trying really, really hard to save up for it and buy it before someone else takes it, because that's a really good deal. So that's my plans right now. That's kind of what I've been working on lately, is just working as many hours as possible to be able to start saving up some money to afford that. And it's been going okay. I have a little lump sum right now. It's not anywhere near the amount that I need. It's like $300-400. So, you know, I'm getting there, but it's a long ways off. So yeah, if you feel inclined, the link is posted under my posts. I would immensely appreciate it. But absolutely do not feel like you have to. I want that to be abundantly clear. I completely understand. Most of you are probably as broke as I am. So there are no harsh feelings if I don't get a single donation. That is okay. It was not meant to be you guys need to pay for this for me. It was more so, if you are able to spare money and help me out, that would be appreciated. Point number 3. I don't even know if there is a point number 3. I've been doing really well lately. I started a second channel for photography stuff. It's almost kind of a portfolio thing. Anytime I go out and do a video, commercial kind of thing, I've been uploading it onto there. I've been uploading on there more regularly than I have on here, unfortunately, again. But I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do to get going in this world, you know what I mean? As much as I like doing YouTube for fun and gaming stuff, this is not making me money, and I am hoping to be able to put as much into this photography thing as I possibly can. That way, hopefully, it can become my main source of income, and that would in turn allow me to do things like spend more time uploading on YouTube. But that's kind of what I've been doing. I haven't decided whether or not I want to promote that channel on this channel yet or not. It's kind of a constant fear of mine that someone is going to find out my name and dox me, and I really don't want that to happen. It is truly one of my greatest fears in life, is having a full group of men with guns bust into my house and drag my ass out. I don't want that to happen if I can avoid it. So yeah, I've not decided whether or not I'm comfortable doing that yet. I would love to, because you guys are really nice and supportive, and you're always super upbeat and, you know, interested in the kinds of things that I'm working on in my personal life. But that's a big thing to do, and I have been thinking it over. I've been mulling it over, and, you know, it would be nice to be able to talk about some of my more personal life things, you know, and because it's not just photography. Like, I've actually got a couple of short stories that I've written, published, and, you know, stuff like that, which is, you know, that's kind of cool to talk about. But I've just not committed yet. But we'll see. That might be something that happens a little down the line. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. There might be a post or something about it. We'll see. I would probably make a whole video that's just like, hey, who's DualBlades? Who am I? And that would probably be, if I did anything, what I did. But again, undecided. We'll see. Just something I've been thinking about more than anything. But you know, this video is basically just about what have I been doing? What have I been working on? So that's one of them. I've made a new channel. I've been considering revealing my secret identity to the world. But I'm not, like I said, I'm not quite there yet. Elden Ring. I know I said a while ago that I was going to be making that a new series on the channel. I definitely still have intentions of doing that. It's recorded, the first episode, ready to go. The only thing I'm waiting on is I actually have one of my friends, the wonderful lady who did the art for my banner, or not my banner, I'm sorry, my profile picture, the classic iconic DualBlades figure. She has graciously offered to do some custom art for the Elden Ring series. I'm so excited for it. So I'm waiting on that to finish, and then once that is done, oh baby, we're set, we're ready to go. That is literally the only thing I'm waiting on right now. Aside from that, everything is made, everything is ready. So be on the lookout for that. That should be within the next few days. That should be coming out. I gotta say, I did a lot. I've edited it down because I put up a poll and I was like, you know, hey guys, how do you want this to be done? Like, what do you want this format to be? Edited or not edited? A lot of people really want to see it edited. So edited it shall be, and edited it is. I recorded for about 2.5 hours, and I barely managed to make it under an hour. So there's a lot in there. It's a lot of good stuff. I'm quite happy with how it turned out, but there is a lot in the video. So definitely be on the lookout for when that comes up. I'm kind of trying to time my comeback, I guess, in a way, my return to uploading normally, regularly, with when that video comes out. Because I just think that would be the easiest thing to do, because I can't really, I don't want to upload Limbus Company only. I want to go back to the normal 2 videos, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, etc., etc. But if I only have one Elden Ring video that's not got a thumbnail yet, I don't want to start that until I'm ready to start that. And it also just gives me a little bit more time to, you know, hype myself up for it, psych myself up, basically mentally convince myself that it is time to go back to making videos. Not that I don't want to, but it's just, man, getting back into it is such a daunting task. It really is. You would be surprised how, not even just how much time making videos takes, but also just like the whole like sitting down and being like, okay, for the next hour, the next 2 hours, you're gonna sit in your room by yourself, you're gonna talk to yourself, and by the end of it, you're gonna have a video that you're then gonna have to sit and edit. I mean, some of them I do, some of them I don't, but I have to do editing anyways because there's a lot of audio mixing that I do. You probably wouldn't believe that, but I actually do edit all of my videos to mix audio. It's kind of crazy. But, I have to sit and I have to make sure everything sounds good. I have to make sure my voice is clear and legible and all that other stuff. So, I mean, it is an endeavor, and I basically just have to be like, look, it's time to get doing it again. It's time to jump back in. You are gonna sit down, you're gonna commit right now that you're gonna make these videos, and you're gonna make these fucking videos, and that's how it's gonna work. And I'm getting there, but it's not here yet. like I said, I want to wait until all my affairs are in order, basically. And then once they are, that's when things are gonna get going again. But as I said, that should be soon, within the next week. So yeah, that's gonna happen. What else is there? I have also, I don't even know. Oh, actually, I do know. So this is kind of related to photography in a way, sorta. I mean, it is, but, you know, it kind of isn't. So, you know, I was working at GameStop, and I have left GameStop. I only worked there for about a month. It sucked shit. It was a super toxic environment. We had to meet quotas. I was making $10 an hour, and my job security was based on whether or not I could sell a guy a warranty on a video game. So, yeah, it didn't really make me feel great about being there. Because my manager literally told me, like, yeah, we can fire you at any time if you're not making enough sales. I was like, that's great. I make $10 an hour, so I'm just gonna find a new job. Not too beat up over that one. But I have officially left. In fact, the day that this goes up is my last day. And I am moving on to broader horizons. I have basically been contracted by this company around where I live to join their workforce and become their media specialist. So I'll be in charge of like doing photography for them and videos for them, but it's not gonna pay me enough to live on, so I'm trying to find like a second thing to do. I'm probably just gonna pick up a couple hours at something like close by to my house, but instead of having to work like 30 hours a week at a business, I can only work like 10 hours and subsidize the rest of my income off of this, which is very swag and very cool. And this is what I like to call a step in the right direction. But this is also part of the reason I'm like, I need a better camera, because if I'm being like paid officially by like a company, like I need to be able to bring the best that I've got. And I feel like my camera right now, it's not the best. It's not, well, I mean, I feel it's definitely not the best. I got it really cheap because it's kind of really cheap. It takes good pictures, you know, there's a lot, this is what a lot of people don't realize about photography. Here I am, I'm about to go into a photography tirade, so brace yourself. But what a lot of people don't realize about photography is that the gear kind of really doesn't matter until you start looking at it from a professional setting. What do I mean by that? Well, if you're starting out like me, you can get by with a lot of things because people go to you because they know that you're, I mean, not to sell myself short, they know you're cheaper. You know, they know that the quality of your work, they're not paying you $400 for 10 pictures, right? They're probably paying you about $100 for 50 pictures, right? That's just the difference between someone like me who's just starting out and a professional who's been doing it for 40 years and has $20,000 worth of equipment, right? They're able to say, yeah, I want $500 for 10 pictures because their gear is able to produce 10 really, really good images that people would be willing to pay $500 for. On the other hand, I can say, I will give you 50 nice pictures, I will give you 50 good pictures for $100 because I just don't have the means of producing something of that level. It's quite literally out of the realm of possibility for me. But as I'm trying to make this a profession, I am getting to the point where I'm going to have to start being able to do that. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to ever move up, right? I'm never going to be able to jump the $100 pay gap and move on to, you know, the, like the $200, the $300 level. And that's part of the reason I want this camera. It's just because, you know, I want to be able to market myself as professional level, you know, whatever, video or photo or whatever. Preferably photo, because I don't really like doing video as much. But let's keep that on the down low between us. Preferably photo. And I want to be able to say, like, yes, my pictures that I give you are worth $300. But I really can't say that truthfully yet, because I just don't think that they are with what I'm working with. So I'm really trying to save, and I'm really trying to get the money for this camera. That way I can be like, guess what, bitches? I'm a professional now. So yeah, that's kind of like my next steps in life, is just I want to be at the point where I can crunch out, or not crunch out, but you know, I can give people some really nice images, some, you know, really high quality stuff, and I can feel good about making people pay more money for them, because I can truly say in my heart of hearts that, you know, what I'm making them pay for is worth the money that they're paying me for. But I'm not an asshole, so I'm not doing that yet. I'm gonna give it a little bit more time and see a timetable, basically, in which I can maybe feasibly afford something like this. And so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm like trying to focus all my thoughts right now, but the problem is I didn't really sit down with anything to talk about in particular. I just kind of was like, it'll come to me, right? Like, I'll sit down and I'll know what to talk about, and I kind of did. But now I'm kind of like, well, I don't know what else to talk about. Maybe there isn't even anything else to talk about. I might have covered all the biggie stuff. I'm trying to think. There is actually something else I wanted to talk about. So, as some of you may have seen, the birdhouse video went up. Finally, after so long, the birdhouse video is arrived in here. Which means Birdhouse Part 2 is coming out sometime soon. And Birdhouse 2 is where I'm doing the game giveaway, right? These game codes have been sitting in my fucking desktop for like 12 months, just waiting. Because I got them, I've just been collecting them over the years, right? Like, I use Humble Bundle a lot whenever I want a game. Okay, here's the thing. I don't almost ever buy myself a full-price video game. Because I like to save money, because I don't have money, right? So when I want a video game, I go through Humble Bundle, and I buy it as a bundle. Or I just buy it for really, really cheap, right? Well, whenever I buy a game as a bundle on Humble Bundle, it usually comes with other games. Every once in a while, there's a game that comes in the bundle that I already have. So I just put the Steam key in a Word file, and I save it on my desktop. That way, when I'm like, yeah, let's do a game giveaway, I can do a game giveaway, because I've got the games, right? It's like, it didn't cost me anything. I've already got them. So this thing has been just accumulating space. Well, not space. It's been accumulating codes, right? And I'm ready to do the giveaway so that I can give some of them out. So, at some point soon, I am going to be putting up a link as a post to enter into the giveaway. I haven't quite decided how it's going to work yet. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put all the games that are, like, available to be acquired through this giveaway, right? So, like, for example, Library of Arena is one of the games that's going to be in the giveaway. So I'm going to have, like, some kind of, like, a Google poll, probably, with, like, it's going to be, like, limit one per person, or, I don't know. I'll have to figure the logistics out. But it's going to have, like, 15 sliders or whatever. And it's going to be like, okay, select one of these, put your name for it, and then submit it. And then that will be your entry. And I will just go through and pick you out. That way, like, if you enter it and you're like, oh, I really want Library of Arena. And I'm like, oh, congratulations, so-and-so, you've won the Walking Dead, the Telltale series, right? You're not like, oh, okay, that's cool, but I already have that and I'm not going to play it, right? So I think that just makes the most sense. The only downside I see is that there's probably going to be more games on there that are more popular than others. For example, Library of Arena, if you've seen my videos and don't have it, is probably going to be a more popular pick than something like Walking Dead, because it's just not the kind of content I upload, so a lot of you probably don't have interest in it, right? But regardless, it's going to be up there. I think worst case scenario, if I have, like, an entry with, like, I think if I have an entry with, like, literally 0, like, people who want it, I might just, like, give it to someone and be like, hey, man, you won Library of Arena, but congratulations, I'm also going to give you this, because no one wanted it. Like, so congrats, do with it what you will. From this point, it's your problem and not mine. I want to, yeah. I want to do the Funsy mode now. So I'll probably do something like that. And then the way that I'm planning on doing it is I want that to be done. I'm going to give it like 3 weeks. I think that's plenty of time. So you'll have 3 weeks to sign up and pick a game that you want off the list. But then here's the thing, right? Okay, I'm sidebarring myself. Here's the thing, though, right? Let's say that you enter, and you enter for a game, right? And then you don't get the game. And it's like, well, I could have entered for another game without anybody, and then I could have gotten a free game, right? I don't know. Maybe I'll do it like... I don't know. Maybe I'll do it like... We'll have... Maybe it'll be like... Enter and pick your top 3. But then that doesn't make sense either. Well, maybe... Okay, maybe it does, though, right? So, if 5 people enter... 2 of them have the same top pick. Whoever gets drawn first gets their top pick as a priority. And then the second person gets their second pick. Okay, that makes more sense, and I think that might be a better idea as a whole. I'll need to think about it. There's a lot to work out, but the main moral of this story is be on the lookout, because in the next week or 2 weeks, there's a game giveaway code link going up, so we can get that ball rolling. But anyways, going back to the video, the way I'm gonna do it is I'm gonna like draw those live. So I'm gonna like get all the entries. I'm gonna export them to a Word doc, and I am going to put them all into like a hat or something, or maybe I'll put them in the birdhouse. That would be pretty funny. And I'm just going to pull it and be like, oh, hey, congratulations, so-and-so. Congratulations, you've won whatever, right? That way, like, everyone sees it, and also, tee-hee-hee, mwahaha, it draws people to have to go watch the birdhouse video. Because that's kind of the whole point of it, is to, you know, not just to draw attention to the video itself, but also, like, I'm doing it as part of the video because I want it to be, like, I want it to be special. I want it to be, like, something that people have to, like, actively go out of their way to, like, interact with. And so, fuck it, that's what we're doing. I make the rules around here, baby. I decide how we play these games, and this is how we're playing this game. So be on the lookout for that. What else do I want to talk about? I don't even know if there's anything else I want to talk about. That might be it. We might have exceeded the limit. Is there anything else I wanted to talk about? I don't think so. I have a website now for my photography. Apparently Adobe lets you like make them for free if you have a subscription, which I have the full package for Adobe. For photo editing, but also for video editing, so I can edit like my YouTube videos and stuff. So apparently you can like start a portfolio website on there, and I started one for all my photography stuff. It's actually kind of neat. I'm not gonna lie, I like it a lot. It is very nice. It's very easy, very accessible, and it comes with a built-in like contact option, so people can like book me for things, which is also very cool. Yeah, I think that might be it. I think that might be everything I had to talk about. Maybe. I guess we can just enjoy some gameplay for like 5 minutes while I make guaranteed sure that I did not want to mention anything else. I'm trying to think. What I don't want to do is I don't want to put this up and then I'll also have to turn around and make a community post because I forgot something. I want it to all be in one place. And then, like, all your questions will be answered. I'm also going to put, like, chapter links so that, like, you can, like, I don't know, go to a specific section and, like, let's say, for example, you wanted to hear me talk about why I was begging for money. Well, congratulations. There's a link in this video to the exact part about why I was doing that. Let's say that you want to hear about the birdhouse video. Well, congratulations. There's a chapter select linking exactly to it. Now you can just go there and watch it. Wowee. So I'll probably do that. I don't know, man. I think that might be it. I think we might maybe have covered everything I wanted to cover. I was gonna say, I see people around me shooting. I have no idea where they are. Okay, cool. They're dead. Goodbye. Adios. Rest in peace. Yeah, definitely. Attack speed is probably good. I think that's it. I think that's everything. Yeah, I think that's everything. I am going to end this video with another shameless asking for money, though. Sincerely, truly, if you feel like donating, or if you have the means to donate, I would immensely appreciate it, and I would have you in my heart forever. Because this is truly a dream job for me, and I would really like to do it. And, you know, anything that can help me get closer to my passion is something that I want. And if kind people such as you all are out there that are able to help me do that, well, I would love if you could. Yeah, I think I just sat for a minute and I was trying to think, like, is there anything else? I think that's it. So I think we're going to wrap this up here. Thank you all so much for swinging by and listening to this. Hopefully this answers all of the questions that you might have, all of the, you know, things that are, you know, all the things that have been on your mind, man. Hopefully this is also like a step in the right direction in terms of getting back into the swing of things. Ideally, I'm going to have this video up today, Saturday. I will have another video that I've been editing up on Sunday. And maybe starting on Monday, it depends. I was told that the thumbnail would be ready by Sunday. So if that is the case, then starting on Sunday moving forward, or I'm sorry, starting on Monday moving forward, back to normal uploads. So, yeah, I think that's it. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode, video, update thing. If you did, leave a thumbs up. If you didn't, leave a thumbs down. If you'd like to see more, consider subscribing. I upload daily at 2 o'clock and 3 o'clock. As always, hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you all in the next episode. So long, everybody.